Mahabharata, Arjuna's Exile and the Princesses of Destiny, Season 2, Episode 7. Arjuna travelled alone, away from Indraprastha, away from his brothers, away from the kingdom he helped build. He had chosen exile, not out of punishment, but out of honor. A vow, once spoken, could not be abandoned. And so, the great warrior prince began a journey that would change his destiny forever. Arjuna wandered across forests, across mountains, across sacred rivers. He visited ancient ashrams, met great sages, and spent his days in discipline and prayer. The prince of warriors now lived like a wandering pilgrim. Time passed. One evening, Arjuna reached the banks of the holy river Ganga. The waters flowed peacefully, reflecting the moonlight. Arjuna stepped into the river to bathe. But suddenly, a powerful force pulled him beneath the water, deeper and deeper still. Yet Arjuna did not panic. His warrior spirit remained calm. When at last he opened his eyes, he found himself in a magnificent underwater kingdom, a hidden realm of the Nagas. Golden pillars shimmered beneath the waters. Jewels glowed like stars. Ancient serpent warriors stood in silence, and before him stood a woman of striking beauty, Ulupi, princess of the Nagas. Her eyes were calm, yet fearless. "I brought you here," she said softly, "because I have long admired you." Arjuna listened silently. "You walked the path of dharma," Ulupi continued. "You protect the innocent. You honor your word. And my heart has chosen you." Arjuna lowered his gaze thoughtfully. "I walked the path of exile," he replied. "My life now belongs to discipline and duty." But Ulupi stepped closer. "Exile," she said gently, "does not mean your life has ended. Destiny still moves forward." Arjuna reflected deeply upon her words, and at last, he accepted. There, within the hidden kingdom of the Nagas, Arjuna and Ulupi were married. For a time, Arjuna remained in the underwater realm, and in time, a son was born to them, Iravan, a child destined to one day fight in the great war of Kurukshetra. Before Arjuna departed, Ulupi granted him a blessing. "No creature of the waters," she declared, "will ever defeat you." A gift that would protect him for life. And so, Arjuna continued his journey through distant forests, across unknown lands, toward new destinies. Eventually, he arrived at the kingdom of Manipura, a beautiful land surrounded by rivers and mountains. Its people were disciplined. Its warriors were respected throughout the region. And there, Arjuna saw her, Chitrangada, princess of Manipura, strong, graceful, and fearless. She rode like a warrior, carried weapons with confidence, and yet her presence carried kindness and dignity. Arjuna watched her carefully, and slowly, admiration grew within him. King Chitrangada welcomed the wandering prince with honor. But when Arjuna asked for Chitrangada's hand in marriage, the king spoke honestly. "She is my only child. The future of Manipura rests upon her. The son born from this union, he must remain here to continue our royal line." Arjuna understood. Dharma was not only war, it was sacrifice, responsibility, and honoring the duties of others. And so, he accepted the condition. Arjuna married Chitrangada and remained in Manipura for some time. Together, they had a son, Babruvahana, a prince destined to play a mysterious role in Arjuna's own future. But Arjuna's journey was not yet complete. The time eventually came for him to continue his exile. He bid farewell to Chitrangada, to his son, and once more he walked alone. The wandering prince had crossed rivers, kingdoms, and sacred lands. And at last, his path led him west, toward the shores of the great ocean, toward the magnificent city of Dwarka, the kingdom of the Yadavas, a city unlike any Arjuna had ever seen. Massive golden walls stood beside the sea. Great ships filled the harbors. Markets overflowed with wealth and color. Warriors guarded shining gates. Music echoed through the streets. And everywhere, the people spoke the name of Krishna with love and devotion. When Arjuna arrived, Krishna welcomed him warmly, not as a king greeting a guest, but as a brother greeting family. For Krishna and Arjuna shared a bond unlike any other, a bond of trust, of understanding, of destiny itself. And for the first time in many years, Arjuna felt at peace. He remained in Dwarka for many days. Sometimes they walked beside the sea together. Sometimes they spoke deep into the night, of kings, of war, of dharma, of the future of Bharat. Krishna listened carefully to Arjuna's journey, and Arjuna found comfort in Krishna's wisdom. But destiny was preparing something greater. One day, during a great festival upon Mount Raivataka, the Yadavas gathered in celebration. Music filled the air. Conches echoed. Princes and warriors arrived from many kingdoms. And there, among the crowds, Arjuna saw her, Subhadra, Krishna's younger sister, graceful, radiant, and noble. Her presence carried both gentleness and strength. Arjuna could not look away, and Krishna quietly noticed. A faint smile appeared upon his face, for he understood the movements of destiny long before others could see them. As days passed, Arjuna and Subhadra spoke often, in palace gardens, beside the sea, and beneath the moonlit skies of Dwarka. And slowly, affection began to grow within their hearts. But there was a problem. Balarama, Krishna's elder brother, had different plans. He wished for Subhadra to marry Duryodhana, the prince of Hastinapur, a powerful alliance in the eyes of many. But Krishna remained silent, watching, waiting, for he knew Subhadra's destiny did not lie with Duryodhana. One evening, Arjuna spoke honestly to Krishna. "My heart has chosen Subhadra," he admitted. Krishna looked toward the sea, calm, thoughtful, and then he smiled. "There are times," Krishna said softly, "when destiny must be claimed with courage." Among Kshatriyas, there existed an ancient tradition. A warrior could take away the woman he loved if her heart accepted him. And Krishna knew Subhadra's heart already belonged to Arjuna. And so, a daring plan was set into motion. One day, as Subhadra traveled outside the city in her chariot, Arjuna stepped forward. Before the gathered warriors could react, Subhadra stepped into Arjuna's chariot, and together they rode away at great speed. The guards shouted, warriors rushed forward. The city erupted into chaos. News quickly reached Balaram. Fury filled him. He saw the act as an insult to the Yadavas. The court trembled beneath his anger. But Krishna remained calm. He stepped forward and spoke gently. Arjuna is no ordinary prince. He is noble. He is honorable. And Subhadra herself has accepted him. Slowly, Balaram's anger faded, for even he could not deny Arjuna's greatness. And at last, the marriage was accepted. Arjuna and Subhadra were united, a union that would one day give birth to Abhimanyu, the heroic warrior whose name would echo forever across Kurukshetra. And so, Arjuna's exile, which had begun in sacrifice, had now become destiny itself. The story continues. If you're enjoying this journey through the Mahabharata, don't forget to subscribe to ASA Hindu Wisdom and continue the story with us.